Alrighty, just wanted to give a brief overview on the alarm.com platform. This is the interface that you would see from the browser login. So basically just went to alarm.com, entered in my username and password, and voila, we got this really cool dashboard, which is configurable. But at a glance here, we can see some the system current status. With our commercial plan, you get some additional things, some opening and closing times, but with the standard, it's going to look very, very similar to this. And then over here on the center top part here, we can see that the current system is currently armed to the away state. If we want some more information here, we hit this little arrow that'll pop out, and then we can go through and see the system's armed, so we can go ahead and click this and disarm it remotely if we wish. We can go into some different settings here, name it, but here we can set up notifications, like if there's an alarm event, we can hit this little pencil there and control who's going to be notified. When the system is armed and disarmed, you can choose to receive notifications for that, like who's coming in, who's coming out, when and where. And that's really easy to turn off, and you can also set time parameters for that if you only want to know at certain times. And lastly, this is really a nice handy one here, is forgot to arm system, so it's an arming reminder. So basically, if the system is not turned on by, let's say, 10 p.m. or whatever time you set up, you'd receive a instant notification of that, and then you could go back to the device, as I mentioned earlier, and then arm the system up that way. So really handy. We can, with the commercial system, you can create a variety of different rules, have reports sent to you weekly or daily, issues and things. We can create custom rules. So we were talking a little earlier about the locks, so that basically when the system is armed, the locks would automatically lock on these doors, so you don't inadvertently leave a door unlocked. We can have lighting control, which is an option, have lights turn on and off, things like that. And then with the commercial plan, you have arming schedules, and then auto rearming. So that's an overview there. So if I go back to the main screen, that's where we were. And here we can see the current status of the sensors. If they're currently open or closed, here it says motion is idle. That means within the last 1 hour, there's been no movement. If it's at active, that means there's been movement in the past hour. We can open that up and get more details. Here's some recent events. So recent activity, this is actually the system at our office. So 18 hours ago, it was armed away by myself. I was working a little bit late, so it tells us that. And we can get, drill into that activity with fine detail here. See all kinds of activity there when it's armed, disarmed. We can sort that with a variety of different filters, date ranges, user, etc. So really handy there. Like I said, you can build your own custom reports with the commercial service. Down here, we can see the status of the door locks. So we talked about doing 4-door locks at your particular location, but here we can see the door locks there, and then we can lock and unlock these remotely. And then also we can set custom rules. Here's the battery indications for the locks. And then again, we can set notifications or rules when those are used if we like. So really handy access control there. That can also be integrated into commercial door locks and industrial commercial access control. And then I also have the thermostat on there, so we can control our thermostat. So when it goes away, it turns it up or turns it down based upon all that. Over here on the left, we have a menu where we can have video integration, automation, which is kind of some of the things we talked about, lights, locks, thermostat. The notifications, basically this is going to choose here to receive text notifications when certain things happen. Got a variety of custom select. If a door is left open after a certain time, you can be notified of that. Again, we talked earlier about forgot to arm system, alarm events, so you can go in there and set up your own notifications. Here's where you manage your users. So we click here, users, and This is a list of different people and what plans they are and what kind of codes they have, so we can manage our logins there. If we want to add additional people with the app, that's where we manage these logins and add people there. So real simple, but yet powerful. So that's a quick view of alarm.com there in about 5 minutes. Have any questions, feel free to visit us on our website. We are onguard.com, or call us anytime, 317-572-5777. Again, this is Kirk, founder, owner, operator of OnGuard Security Solutions. Have a safe and successful day. Thanks for your time.